everyone, it's Master Wong here. I down London Diesel Gym at the moment, and some of you asking me about how to do the Muay Thai punch. This is how you do it. Okay, cool. So without this kind of movement, when you're punching here, what sort of thing you're using there to punch it?
So I want to make sure that my front two knuckles are where I'm landing on opponent's target, wherever their target is, be it the body or their face. And I'm essentially making sure my chin is covered, my right jab comes out from the power generated from my foot, from my legs, and I turn my hip for the right cross and go through with my punch.
Right.
So I'm landing with my front two knuckles.
So you basically drive right through him?
All the way through him, all the power from the torque, from the body mechanics, starting from the ground up.
Boom, go.
Straight into
okay then, so come on, be body your second. So now without the pad here, now some of them can see it in the real life a little bit. So how you gonna bash them up then?
So let's say my opponent knows how to guard. I could use my jab cross to break his guard down. If my jab is strong enough or accurate enough, it will break through his guard, and then I'm landing right on his chin. My aim, if my opponent doesn't know what they're doing, my aim is to lace him right against the chin. Obviously with that kind of power that I'm landing, he won't even know what's coming.
So you will decorate his face?
Essentially, yeah. Nice Easter present.
Nice Easter present. So basically, if the size is any different, is it any different in the size of him? Like he's taller than you.
Well, really, if he's taller, I would probably say there's more of a target for me to be able to hit if he comes up or down. He's likely going to be trying to move away from my punches, and essentially, as long as I'm within range, I'm going to be able to lace him anywhere that he goes with the front two knuckles. So it won't affect me too much. I'll just have to make sure I punch a little bit higher if he decides to go up.
So if people at home don't have the partner, nothing at all, no pad, how they practice on their own then?
So shadowboxing is really important, just learning your range and then standing against a wall or a target. Let's say he is a wall. You can stand against the target and practice working your range on a target. Just practicing your technique, if you've got a mirror around, and then obviously getting yourself down to the gym is the best option.
Right. So you're hearing from here, what's your name again?
Shaz.
Where are you from?
Diesel Gym, London.
That's what is it. If some of you in London, lazy ass, and don't do nothing at home and sit home and all you do is drinking and watching rubbish stuff and play game, get your stupid ass down here and kick some ass, and hopefully you look pretty and look good for this weather. Is it look good with the weather?
Yeah, absolutely. And get a
and
good
you see,
workout.
he come look and check it out. He been sweat, he bollocks off. Now you check it out. He got six pack, getting ready now, six pack, nearly there. You see? Now he look good, he look pretty, and he gonna take your girl. So you don't get your ass down here. It's been a nightmare. Master Wong here,
Shaz.
from
Diesel Gym.
London Diesel Gym. Ow!
Hut.
What you been watching, man? I told you don't watching my stuff. Get your ass down and give me 20 press up. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Cool. Now you can start watching. Now get your ass back to training.
Come behind, stable grip. Again, if you can never control this wrist belonging to the top arm, my hand, I'm just going to wedge it into his armpit, release, and we can get a seatbelt grip. At that point,
Go. Keep him held. Now go. Stay on him. Keep that balance straight. All the way down. All the way down. All the way down. Yes. Come on, push.
Again. Tampakan. 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 Check this out. This side.
That's about
That's
50.
dead leg.
That's about 50.
So now you cripple.
Oh, that really hurts.
It's hits and
So basically,
Punching, I can wedge my hand in here, push his elbow a bit right, come up nice and high, sit down, and then we can start taking that arm bar. Once we trap this arm.
what you watching, man? I told you don't watching pitmaster stuff. Now get your ass down there and give me 20 press up for pitmaster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here, now you can go and watching more pitmaster. Go. Hi everyone, it's Master Wong here. I down to gym today and I talked to some kid here. Why they need to come to the gym? So I have some friend of mine here. What's your name?
Richard.
Richard. And you have Shabit Shat already teaching you a lot of technical already. So why you come in this gym?
It's come to learn to fight.
Learn to?
Learn to fight. Protect myself.
Learn to protect yourself. Why do you want to protect yourself?
Living in London, it's tough. You get into situations that you don't want to be in. So whenever you get into them situations, you might as well be well prepared.
Right.
What age group are you in?
17.
And how long have you been coming to Diesel?
Started 2 weeks ago.
What have you learned? What have you learned so far?
Everything to defend yourself. Kicks, punches.
Aside from the physical aspect, what else have you got? What?
Self-discipline. Self-discipline.
Tell me a bit about that.
Definitely self-growth as well. If you want to become more confident, come to Diesel Gym, man. It's the place to be.
So why the age, your age, 17-year-old, 16-year-old, 15-year-old, like to be carrying knife? Why?
I guess weapons are the easy way out, innit?
So if you come in this gym already and you're training, do you want to carry the knife in the street? You don't.
Nah, I'm fully confident now.
You got confidence. But if you see people carrying knife, why they carry knife? Because they got no confidence, they're scared?
Yeah,
why?
it's because they're scared, because
They're
they don't know
scared.
how to properly defend themselves or settle situations that should be settled properly.
So how important is it when you see somebody engage in any kind of argument? What do you do when you see any kind of argument? Are you gonna fight? Or you go home? Or what? What is it? What you look at in at the moment when you come down here for training, and what made you change yourself to be better a little bit? Thinking wise.
It's personal situations decided it's for self-growth, self-improvement. I can see myself growing, I can see myself improving. Keep coming in,
We see you growing too. We've seen him grow a lot. So, he's taken it on board. He's been here every day out of the last couple of weeks that he started. He's not given up. He's fighting guys who are twice his height, 3 times his age. He's just blooming. And he's taken it on to the point where he might consider doing this professionally. Which, you know what? Get him off the street. If he wasn't on here, he'd be out there creating havoc potentially. I'm not saying everyone would. I'm not saying he would. Well, he definitely would. He definitely would, because he creates havoc in the gym, right? So,
I think it's no better than say, that's just very good, because if you're not here, don't spend time here, just spend time somewhere else.
Yeah.
And you spend the time with the wrong people, then
definitely.
wrong crowd, big problem, yeah? So what is your message when you people out there watching you and they said, yeah, it's all right for you, you can come in here, you got some money to come in this gym and stuff like that. So what's the message you can tell them? What do you need to tell them?
Stop doing that fuck shit. Get on your grind, man. Do that, man.
So what he's trying to say to you now is, get your motherfucking ass down the gym. Do some training and stop trying to go out there and try to be tough, because you're not tough when you got a knife, okay? Because what's happening is, when the policeman caught you with a knife, you will go to jail. You know what happened when you go to jail? What happened when you go to jail?
I know, you go to jail, innit?
You need to polish your asshole, because somebody wanna hump it for you. So remember, if you don't want people play with your backside, don't get yourself in jail. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
In jail is a bad news, man. I mean, it's,
You know what? You're. If you do have, any kind of anger issues, or you want to just come out to a gym and have a fight just to see whether you can get rid of all of your stress, come
This
down
is
to
the place.
Diesel Gym on a Friday. Join the sparring class. Tell people that you want to be involved, and you'll see the difference. You won't have to carry a knife. You won't go out looking for revenge. A lot of your problems will be gone after an hour and a half of sparring here. Trust us.
will be solved, because what happens is a lot of time it's a lot of anger, a lot of things we drink, a lot of things we eat.
Yep.
There's so much chemical in there, mess your head up. We understand that shit, but this is where the place to go to meet the like-minded people just sharing the same thing here. So, what's your name?
Richard.
Richard, what's your name?
Shaz.
And Master Wong here, and get your ass down Diesel Gym and get yourself confident. Hopefully you can pull some girl. Master Wong, out!